Livingston, Montana is a great headquarters for a fishing holiday. There are so many rivers to choose from, and today we've chosen the Lower Madison River. Whirling disease has greatly affected the rainbow population in this stretch of river, but here you're after the big browns. As part of the headwaters to the Missouri River, the Madison is located in the Absaroka mountain range. We're guided by Matson Rogers of Cast No Doubt Guide Services as we drift this scenic stretch of water.
Yep, you got plenty of spunk. It might be. It might be. Good. Now here's the hard part. We got some weeds in here.
Yeah, do we
okay?
ever?
So, yeah, that's it. That's it. He's off. All
right. The weed guy.
Okay.
A little tough on him.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's just what happens.
What could I do? Nothing.
Nothing. Just in case. I'm gonna get the net for this one, okay? Can you handle it?
Hey, mine was smaller than that.
Yours wasn't even classified as a fish yet.
I use streamers bigger than him.
What's that, a little brown?
Little brown,
little
yeah.
brown.
There he goes.
Right.
Little guy.
All right, we've gone through some pretty tough water right here. Where typically are the fish going to be sitting?
A lot of these browns and rainbows like to sit on the pillows of the rocks. You can see a soft water area starting in the front, as well as the, you got it, as well as the buckets that are behind the rocks, okay? Anywhere that they can get just out of the current area where they're not having to use a major amount of their body energy to hold themselves in the current. Place they can get out, kind of lounge, but also filters food right past them.
Okay.
So these areas just off the backs of the rock, like I was saying, in a pillow in the front of the rock, you can see in the front here, they can sit in that water, protected from the current, and yet as food comes by, they can grab it.
Right on. Right on.
Good job.
Hey,
Came right out of that bucket.
That. You bet
I watched him following it. Okay, let's go for a double.
Come on.
Daily double.
Gotta like it. And again, he took the
Prince. Is he on the Prince? Good. Good. Okay, I'm going to anchor right here.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Almost.
Yeah.
Lift up. Get his head up?
Yeah.
Good. Is he going to come to the net or not?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Try that again. There we go.
All right.
There
in
we
the
go.
net.
Yeah, we got a double head.
Right on.
We do have a double now.
Oh, another nice one.
Good.
On the Prince.
Let's see these pretty brown trout here.
How's that for you? Swing her down.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice?
Now these are the prettiest fish in the world. A cutthroat trout or a brown trout, two of the prettiest fish in the world.
For sure.
Rainbows are pretty nice.
There you go.
This guy's fighting pretty good.
There he goes.
All right.
I might have
Thank you.
a bowl
All
here.
right.
I think I might have a little rainbow. Might make a little rainbow. I'll slide him over this side.
Get the net back in commission.
It is a bow.
Little bow.
How about that? He's on the Prince as well.
A little rainbow.
On the Prince.
It shows you the Madison River, you get them all, right? You get the browns, you get the bows. No
You get
cuts
the
in
bows?
here.
Not down here, no. You get them a little bit higher up.
That's the big brown trout, which we're hoping to get into a little later.
Yep.
Gotta get a little darker on it.
All right.
Sweet
There you go.
fish,
Nice
eh?
little guys.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the bench. Well, today I'm going to tie you up a real special little nymph pattern. It's called the Prince nymph. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie this fly. We're going to tie the Prince Nymph on a size 14 3x long streamer hook. We're going to use some 8/0 black thread. For the bead we'll use a 1/8 gold. We'll use some brown goose biots for the tail, some peacock herl for the body and head, some flat medium gold tinsel for the ribbing, for the wings some white goose biots, and some pheasant rump for the hackle. To start the fly off, I've taken 2 brown goose biots and I've separated them and turned them inverted to each other so that they'll both face out to form a nice tail, and we'll tie them in. And make sure these goose biots are split and divided. I've taken a strip of my medium gold tinsel and we're going to tie this in, and we'll hold it off the back for ribbing later. For the body, I've taken 3 strands of peacock herl and I'm going to tie them in the length of the hook so I can build up a nice underbody, and we'll wrap it back to the hook shank, and then we'll take our peacock herl and we'll wrap forward to form the body. And wrap it up and keep the body fairly bushy. Now that I've tied the body in, I'm going to take my gold tinsel and I'm going to make 3 to 4 wraps up the body. I've stripped down a pheasant tail rump to put in for the hackle. Any soft hackle will work. I just happen to like the colors of the pheasant rump. So we'll tie it in, snip off the excess, and we'll slowly wrap it in to form the hackle. We now have the hackle tied in. I have quite a bit of thread built up at the head of the fly, and what I'm going to do is add one more little piece of peacock herl just to cover up the thread up front. So we'll just put a peacock herl in and cover up the head thread. Now the last step in the fly to finish it off is I've taken 2 white goose biots. I'm going to lay them on top of the hook, the length of the hook, and tie them in right at the bead. Well, there it is, a finished Prince Nymph. The Prince Nymph is probably one of the best overall nymphing patterns you're going to use. And if you're in a river or a stream and you're having problems locating the fish, put on a Prince Nymph. I'm sure they're going to find them for you.
Today on the cast, we're going to learn how, as we fly fishermen call, read the water. We have a classic piece of a run of a river here on us, in front of us, and it starts off right at the top, and that's called the riffle, goes all the way through to the run, and finishes on the bottom, and we call that a tail out. Now the best place to start fishing this piece of water ideally would be start at the bottom and work your way up the run if you could, through the run water and right up into the riffle water. Different species of trout like to live in different areas. Typically brown trout and cutthroats like to live in the run sections to the tail outs. Rainbows love to hold up in the riffles and in the faster water. That's a generalization, but it holds true for a lot of rivers and streams throughout North America. Now let's look at this again one more time. That top section's called the riffle water. This is the run. And the bottom section's the tail out. Again, if I had to pick a piece of water right here where I'd say the highest percentage to catch fish would be where the riffle water turns into the run and forms in the tail out. That's a very large piece of water right there, but if you work that water effectively on most rivers and streams that hold trout, you're going to be very successful. For On the Cast, I'm Kelly Latch.